Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you a Week 1 NFL matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. Now, here's some things you want to check out when watching these two teams play. Starting with Oakland, they come in after an outstanding preseason. So Oakland is on the up and up. They have the running game going. They're making improvements in the passing game. Defensively, they're definitely getting after the quarterback. So when you're looking at this matchup, they have to make sure they slow down. The contain has to be there for the defensive side of the football. They have to make sure they don't allow Chris Johnson to bounce outside, force him to play in between the tackles. That way you give yourself a shot with your outstanding middle linebacker and Rolando McClain. Now, offensively, they're going to be without Michael Bush back there, and we don't know right now if Campbell's going to be healthy. He's going to be back there starting, but we don't know how healthy he is. So they're going to have to lean on Darren McFadden to step up and make big plays out the running back position. And you also look at the wide receiver core. John Lee Higgins had a nice preseason. Zach Miller's an outstanding, underrated tight end, so you know he can get the ball down the field. But Haywood B had an impressive preseason. By his standards, he was able to catch the football, make some big plays. They need him to continue that growth, especially if they're going to attack that Titans secondary. We still don't know if the Titans can stop the run, so be prepared to see the Oakland Raiders run heavy and operate off play action. Now for Tennessee, they want to make sure they get Chris Johnson involved in the football game. Not their talented 2,000-yard rusher Chris Johnson, but Oakland's cornerback Chris Johnson, opposite of Nnamdi Asomugha. So they want to attack Chris Johnson in the passing game. So that's up to Vince Young and those talented wide receivers they have now to attack Johnson early and often and get him involved in the game, get him off his game right away. Offensively, you have to make sure you don't allow Oakland to get the edge. If you allow Oakland to get the edge defensively, that's going to slow down your offense, and that's going to create problems for the running game and then result the passing game. So it's up to the Titans offensively to make sure that Oakland doesn't seal off the edge and cut down those outside lanes for Chris Johnson. Now defensively, they have to make sure they get after Campbell. The Oakland Raiders offensive line still is a question mark, not as big of a question mark as it has in recent past, but a question mark where they can get pressure on Campbell, because Campbell's not going to be back there 100%. Plus, he has a propensity to hold the football a little bit too long. This is going to be an evenly matched game. I think playing at home, the Titans have a slight edge, so that's why I'm going with Tennessee. But Oakland, if Campbell is healthy 100%, this could be a totally different game. But even if Bush was back there, it'd be a totally different game. But you still have to wait and see what you get out of McFadden. And Campbell is probably going to be 85%. So I have to go with Tennessee. This is going to be an outstanding matchup. I love the fact that both teams are on the rise. So this may be a preview of a wild card matchup later on in the season. You heard it here first. For more NFL coverage, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL, or you can visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.